hello. Thank you for the MC's introduction. Very happy to be meeting everyone again tonight. So I really like today's topic. So now let's get into the topic, which is about our diet. The diet before and after exercising. Of course, I believe that many people will do exercises, right? And the main purpose is to slim down. Or like maybe the purpose is to accentuate your body figure, like your body curves. Okay, and then I realized that there are many, especially those who wants to manage their weight or wants to lose weight, they have much misunderstanding on the dietary intake for before and after exercising. So today I hope to help more people through my sharing and to perhaps allow your slimming and weight loss journey to get twice the results with half the effort. Or maybe today you're not trying to slim down, but maybe you want to train for the better or want to have better performance in doing sports, then hopefully today's topic will help you. Now, let us look at the very first question. Should we eat before exercising? I've met too many people, especially when they do exercises in the morning, they would do it on an empty stomach and start exercising. So should we or should we not eat before exercising? The answer is yes. Yes, you can eat. And I actually encourage you guys to eat, but you need to eat the right food at the right time. Just because you can eat before exercising doesn't mean you can just eat whatever. And basically, since we know that we'll jump around when we exercise, so of course we can't eat till our belly's too full, right? So it is recommended that if you eat heavy foods, like those in higher calories or higher oil content, it is recommended for you to finish eating them at least 3 to 4 hours before exercising. Okay, next, if you already ate, let's say I am now eating at 12. And let's say I plan to do some exercises around 4 or 5 p.m. Then actually, when you eat at 12, the food is basically all digested by 4 or 5 p.m. And when you exercise, you will feel more tired and with less energy, especially when you play more competitive sports, let's say basketball, you will need more physical strength. So if you do exercises like these on an empty stomach, you will feel kind of powerless because indeed you do not have any strength. So what do I recommend? If you're going to do some extreme sports, at least more than 1 hour, like those very competitive ones, not the stretching and walking ones, actually you need to eat a little, an hour to 2 hours before doing those exercises and not 4 hours later and then you do those exercises on an empty stomach. Okay, a very simple concept you need to remember, which is 3, 2, 1. Okay, so eat a full meal 3 to 4 hours before exercising. And then for 2 hours before, you can eat some foods that are a bit higher in calories. Let's say if you want to drink smoothie or you want to eat a piece of bread with maybe a healthier type of peanut butter spread, because these type of peanuts are actually quite healthy as it is high in protein and it can also give you good oil content along with the bread. And actually, you should replenish on these carbohydrates 2 hours before. Okay, actually, we also have Centralites, which you can also consume 2 hours before exercising. You need at least 2 hours to consume it, as these types are considered to be high in calories. Okay, let's say you plan to do exercises at 5 p.m., but it is already 4:30 p.m. and I only have half an hour left. So what should you eat during this half an hour? Well, for that time, you can eat some foods that are easier to be absorbed. You shouldn't consume foods that are too heavy or too oily. For instance, you can eat 1 serving of fruits, such as banana or an apple or a boiled egg, a cup of soy milk, a cup of low-fat milk, or a cup of yogurt. Or you can also eat as shown in the picture, like pretzels, crackers, etc. So you can replenish on those. And if you replenish half an hour before exercising, it will help to provide you the strength that you need to do those exercises. Another thing is to maintain a balanced blood sugar levels, because if you do exercises on an empty stomach, of course, our body did store a certain amount of sugar that you can convert into energy. But for this sugar content, it's unable to provide you more than an hour of extreme exercises. So if you want to swim, play basketball, dance, or etc., these are considered more to the extreme side. So remember this 3-2-1 concept. Eat foods that are easy to digest an hour before, and 2 hours before, you can eat some foods that are slightly higher in sugar, or you can consider those that contain slightly higher in like the oil content. And for 3 to 4 hours before, you can eat your full course meal. Then comes the second question. Should you eat after exercising? Because I've met some people and they would tell me that they won't eat after exercising because they think that they can become slimmer that way as their fats start burning after exercising. And if I don't eat, I will be able to slim down faster. Actually, this theory is similar to not eating before exercising. Many would misunderstand this concept. Like, they will go exercise on an empty stomach, and right after they wake up, they'll go for exercising so that they can burn the fat. Since we didn't eat anything for the whole day, right? For sure, would burn all the fats. Actually, this mindset is incorrect. You should eat after exercising. Do not think that you're done after exercising. It doesn't work that way. Why? Let us have a look. Okay, you need to get hold of the 2 golden hours after exercising, and you have to eat food within that 2 hours. Why? Because after you exercise, you basically use up all your energy, especially the ones I mentioned, where you do extreme exercises for an hour and above. If you tell me that you're only out for a walk or for some stretching, those doesn't count. I'm talking about those that would really make you sweat and will leave you breathless, that type of exercise. Actually, after exercising for 2 hours, your body will lose a lot of sugar and your protein will be used up as well. So you have to replenish protein and carbs within 2 hours after exercising. Why? Because these 2 golden hours is when you can prevent muscle loss and allow your muscles to recover better. And it is also the best timing for your body to create new muscle tissues as well. Therefore, if you don't eat within the 2 hours after exercising, especially if you don't replenish on protein, you would have a lot of muscle loss. And if you tell me that you're now trying to lose weight, then it's even more important for you to not have any muscle loss. Because you're already eating very little during dieting. And if you go for exercising and you don't have enough protein, for sure you're gonna have muscle loss. And the biggest disadvantage of muscle loss is that it will reduce your metabolism. And this is something that you do not want, because muscles are something that allows our body to be more healthy and stronger. We need strong muscles to withhold our body. And those with strong muscles, and if you stretch your body properly too, then your whole body's condition is very good. And it can also reduce your chances of getting hurt. Like the injuries caused by muscle weakness would reduce greatly. So remember, you have to eat within 2 hours after exercising. Okay, many people would ask, do I need to replenish on protein powder? Not necessarily. I personally love eating, and many who first saw me would be really surprised as to how petite I am. Like, I have a really small physique, and they would ask me what I eat. Actually, I eat whatever. And I think if you do exercises, you should eat better, right? Because if you want your muscles to recover properly after exercising, it's best if you can eat some rice, veggies, and meat, like how you normally do. Like what we say, the economic rice or home cooked food, you need to have a balanced diet like these. Or if your time is limited and you're dieting and don't want to eat that heavy at night, you still need to ensure that you have enough protein, carbs, fruits, veggies, those kind of foods. Like sandwich, if your sandwich contains meat, have veggies, it doesn't have to be meat actually. It could be some protein that vegetarians can eat. As long as the whole combination is balanced, then that is more than enough. Even if you say you want to go to mamak stalls, but that's not healthy. But you can maybe order tandoori chicken, as it is not fried chicken. It's grilled chicken. And for the naan, don't pick cheese naan. You can pick the plain ones and then add some veggies. And actually, this is what we know as balance. And at the same time, it can provide you with many protein. If you want it to be simpler, maybe like drink a smoothie. And you can also opt for our Centralite, as it contains the protein, carbs that you need. So just because you're exercising and want to slim down doesn't mean you have to eat the boiled chicken breast or boiled veggies. You still need some oil content, and you need protein and carbs as well. So remember the 2 golden hours and use the opportunity wisely and to prevent muscle loss and allow better muscle recovery. Okay, the next question. Earlier, I mentioned Centralite S, right? Actually, can Centralite S really help to manage weight better? Personally, I think besides helping you to manage your weight, especially if you cooperate it with exercise, besides Centralite S is a very good helper for those with a busy lifestyle. Now, let us look at how this product can help us. First off, we need to remember that Centralite S is a meal replacement and it has 2 flavors, vanilla and chocolate. The main function of meal replacement is that while it is low in calories, it can provide you with all the nutrition that your body needs. So for Centralite S, this is a meal replacement that is low in calories yet rich in nutrition. The so-called, if you want to slim down, we need to intake lower calories. For this, studies actually found that you only need to reduce 500 to 800 calories per day, and you will be able to lose 0.5 kg per week. And this is at least. Actually, you can lose between 0.5 to 1 kg. So if you're pretty stable, like maybe every week you lose 0.5 kg, then in a month, you already lost 2 to 4 kg in total. So there are 2 ways to reduce calories. The first one is through exercising, and the second one is through our diet. If we exercise, like maybe a 30 to 40 minutes jogging, then most people would be able to lose 250 to 300 calories. If your physique is larger, you lose more. And if for your diet, you cut down on it a bit, actually you will be able to reach your target. The point is that you need to be persistent and maintain it every day. Maintain that you can reduce 500 to 800 calories per day. In this aspect, the meal replacement Centralite S can lend you a helping hand. Okay, take a look. 1 sachet of Centralite S contains 160 calories. Its calories are lower than a bowl of white rice. But what nutrition does it contain? It contains 12 grams of protein, 5 grams of dietary fiber. Actually, 5 grams of dietary fiber is considered very high. Why? Because if you eat an apple, it only gives you 3 to 4 grams, and it depends on the size too. So 5 grams is considered high. And then there's 13 different types of vitamins and 14 different types of minerals. We can find all the nutrients our body needs every day in a small sachet of 160 calories. And as compared to if you go outside for a meal, especially fast foods, 1 meal would be 1,000 calories already. So you can use this meal replacement as a replacement. From this example, we can already see that you can easily reduce 800, 900 calories. Meal replacement's main purpose is to help those with bad self-control or those who are lazy to form or to arrange a balanced diet. And these friends will be suitable for this. Okay. While you're getting these nutritious values, your calorie intake is actually not that high. It is actually very low. For this, you need to remember that when you are dieting, you should reduce at least 500 calories every day. And while you're cutting down on the calories, you are also cutting down on eating, but you cannot cut down on nutritional intake. And this is why meal replacement is here to help you control. Some might think that, hey, I heard that there's carbs in Centralite S. Don't carbs make you fat? Actually, that's not it. if you listen to my talk, you know that it's not the carbs problem. You need to remember that if you have the courage to drink the brand as Frappuccino, or maybe you like to drink boba, actually, the carbs in those beverages greatly surpasses those in Centralites. So they have much more carbs in them as compared with Centralites. And besides, they don't have protein. Even if they do, it's very little. Or maybe at the same time, it contains many oil content and is very high in sugar as well. For instance, for a cup of bubble tea, for a cup of boba, it contains 50 grams of sugar in just one cup. And that is equivalent to 5 big spoonfuls of white sugar. So if you have the courage to drink those, then why do you still question the sugar content in a meal replacement just because it tastes sweet? You guys need to understand that, of course, they need to make the Centralites taste good to everyone so that you would drink it, right? So that you would like drinking it. As the main purpose of meal replacement is so that it suits everyone's taste. But don't forget that it's not bubble tea or like Frappuccino. It is a 160 low-calorie meal replacement that contains all the nutritional values you need. And for the other beverages that I mentioned, 1 cup is at least 300 calories. The most fattening is if you add a whipped cream on top, and it might go up to 550 calories a cup. So there's really nothing for you to question about. This is why today I need to let everyone understand what the meal replacement contains and its principle and why we need them. First off, let us have a look. Earlier, we kind of understand its nutritional values already. Now, let us look at what ingredients it has. When we're losing weight, trying to slim down or training our body, we want to cut down our fats, but not our muscles. What we need to reduce is our fats, and we don't want to lose our muscles. Instead, we want to gain muscles. And here, there's a very special component, which is isolated soy protein. You'll immediately know that it's protein after hearing it, right? And it mainly provides us with protein. So for this ingredient, it comes from the US, and it is not genetically modified. We know that some friends are very particular and they don't want any GMO stuff. And actually, many soy had been genetically modified. So for this product, it is not genetically modified. And it mainly provides us with protein. So it is to assist us in maintaining our muscles quality and its quantity. And at the same time, as compared to animal protein, soy protein contains lower oil content, and it also does not contain any cholesterol. If you prefer these types of protein more than animal protein, it can actually also help us to reduce our body's fat. And while we're at protein, many would ask, hey, if I want to exercise and work out, do I need protein powder? Okay, the second question comes, where is the 12 grams of protein in Centralites enough? Now, let me let everyone know. Normally, after exercising, if you want to maintain muscle quantity, normally we only need 20 to 30 grams of protein, which is after exercising, you need to replenish on protein within 1 to 2 hours. So 20 to 30 grams. Then, if you want to be even more precise, because everyone's weight is different, right? If you want to be even more precise, you can use your body weight and multiply it by 0.3 to 0.5. Okay, how do I know if I should pick 0.3 or 0.5? Well, you can tell by looking at how extreme your exercises are. If you really use your muscles a lot, then you need a higher one. If you are normal, but you do some exercises and want to gain muscles, then you can use the lower of the two. So after multiplying, it'll be around 20 to 30 grams. If it's more than 30 grams, studies didn't find that, it can be really used up by your body. Instead, after you eat it, it would be eliminated out. and your body can only absorb a large amount of certain stuff at once. So there would always be an optimal range. Okay, 20 to 30 grams is the best. And in a sachet, there are 12 grams. So you would say, hey, 12 grams is not enough. There are 8 grams left. Okay, your body weight needs 20 to 30 grams, right? Actually, it is a 160 calories meal replacement. And while consuming meal replacement, you can also cooperate with other foods as well. Let's say the ones I've shared previously, which is to lightly increase your protein intake. So you can use milk, soy milk to make Centralites. And there are also many other creative recipes, like you can make them into smoothies. And as for your water level, let me share with you about the water level. So cut the water level in half. And for the other half, you can add in ice cubes to make the smoothies. You can also add in other things that you want, such as spirulina powder, or you can substitute the water with milk or add in fruits that you like. And your protein intake would increase, fiber also increase, and it is also more filling too. So you can also replenish on other nutrients that you want. It is very convenient. So for this 12 grams, I think is beneficial because let's say you want to gather with your friends later, but you don't want to ruin the mood and not eat as you're dieting. Actually, after drinking this meal replacement, you need high protein. So you can still eat a serving of chicken chop or maybe like an omelet. All these can help you to replenish on protein. And you can choose to not eat the side dishes like fries. You can order some grilled chicken chop, fish, or like lamb chop. All these are not a problem as they're considered a healthier type of protein. So I think that 12 grams is just right as it gives you the space to eat the things you want and to add in other stuff and blend them into a smoothie. If you don't have time, let's say you don't have time and you want to replenish within an hour after exercising, but I still need to go home. And before going home, I need to do some groceries. So by the time I reach home, it's been more than 2 hours already. So for this 12 grams, it can help you to replenish immediately after you exercise. And when you reach home, you can still eat some light foods to add on. Therefore, I think this is pretty good as it gives you the space to use your creativity. And at the same time, it is enough, so you don't need to worry. As for the second one, it has another unique component, which is saffron extract. Okay, so the saffron extract used is not like the common ones. The extract it uses has been patented in more than 110 countries, so everyone can consume it safely. And this saffron extract in this product, they're there to suppress our appetite. How does it suppress our appetite? It's not that it makes you bloated and not have appetite. That's not what it means. Actually, in the saffron extract, there is a function, which is that after we absorb it, it allows a higher serotonin level over at our brain. And the main function of this serotonin is to allow us to be more emotionally stable and let us feel more full and to feel contented. So when you feel very contented and when you're emotionally stable, you would not crave for food and keep wanting to eat. So for this saffron extract, it can help to improve our mood by increasing our brain's serotonin level and to control our cravings and to better manage our cravings. Okay, the third important component is this soluble fiber. Earlier, we mentioned that one sachet consists of 5 grams of soluble fiber, right? Why is there so much? So indeed, there is soluble dietary fiber. So the saffron extract comes from France, and this soluble fiber also comes from France, and it mainly helps us to regulate our blood glucose. And because when soluble fiber absorbs water, it somehow becomes a bit gel-like, and with that, it can slow down the blood sugar spikes. And this is why we always say that we need dietary fiber. We need dietary fiber as it can regulate blood glucose. It doesn't only just make you have better bowel movement. The ones that makes you have better bowel movement is non-soluble. The soluble ones are the ones that regulate your blood glucose and to prolong your satiety. And with these two combined, it can better help you to control the cravings when you might have when you're trying to lose weight, and to let you have the feeling of satiety. And with that, it allows you to have better weight management during your weight loss journey. With these three main components, you will be able to control the food cravings you might have during your weight loss journey, and to suppress your cravings and to extend the feeling of satiety. At the same time, when you're no longer craving for food and eating, you will be able to prevent from intaking too much calories, which leads to obesity. So you can prevent this. And with healthier protein, you can also reduce your body fats and help to regulate your emotions. The last question. Am I suitable for taking Centralites? Okay. For instance, those who are trying to lose weight already knows, okay, I do need this. But what about those who are not looking to lose weight? Can I still consume it for other circumstances? Okay, take a look at the situations here. Then you'll know that besides to slim down, you can also integrate it into your other lifestyles. For those who want to slim down when you're losing weight, earlier you've already heard my explanation on how Centralites can help you in terms of before and after exercising, right? If you're not looking to slim down, but you have a busy lifestyle, or maybe you're always craving for food, or let's say you do exercise, but your main goal is not to lose weight, but you just want to have a better physique and to have a more balanced diet and want more protein, nutrients. Actually, you don't need to purposely go and purchase protein powder, as you can also get it from Centralites. So you can find them in Centralites. Like maybe you're very busy and sometimes you don't even have time to eat lunch, or say you're too tired to cook or get food after you got home. At this time, you can consume this complete and nutritious meal replacement for replenishment. It's considered a very healthy snack. Okay, earlier I mentioned that this is a beverage for you to replenish on before and after exercising, right? The most important thing is that it's suitable for vegetarians as well. Vegetarian friends don't need to worry, as there are no animal products in there. All comes from plants. In conclusion, if you want to be more healthy and have a healthier lifestyle, yet maybe you're troubled by some time constraints, okay, this product will be able to help you, as you can bring a sachet wherever you go. Okay, I hope that my sharing today had brought upon some new knowledge for everyone. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. And